Hi, we get three kinds of customers. Customers who are aware of trading and investing to an extent. Second category, customers who don't know much about trading and investing, but they know little. Third category, customers who don't know anything about trading and investing, but they have the urge to learn, they have the drive to learn, they want to learn, they are very keen. If you are among these three categories, you are in the right place at the right time. I'll tell you why. Today, being month end, we do something called as rollover series. What is rollover series? It's nothing but all the trading and investing opportunities, whatever we had in the month of May, which we were not able to carry forward, those trades and investments are getting carried forward for the month of June. That will be explained in detail. Now let us get into the pointers. KCAN's WealthSpikes presents How to Trade and Invest in the month of June 2021 with strategies. Key pointers to trade and invest in June 2021. Understand May series rollover. It will be explained to you in detail. Positions carried forward, long and short. You can see both. Trend in the next series, June 2021. It's extremely bullish. You can wait and watch. Majority of the traders and investors and equity analysts and fund managers are bullish. You'll know the reason why subsequently. What is the range to play? Then demand and supply range. Index activity for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Option strategies for both call and put options. Rollover of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Lifetime high we have touched, that will be maintained. Now, next. Important data for traders. Option data, resistance and support level. Open interest, call option interest and put option interest. Bank Nifty options. FIS activity. FIS are extremely bullish. Derivatives, they are holding index long positions. They have also accumulated futures positions. Index futures looking up. Very optimistic, sustaining lifetime high. Index futures carried forward. It means all these are very good indicators. FIS are extremely bullish about the month of June. Stocks rollover. Top 10 stocks with rollover, high, low, open interest will be offered to you in detail. Option strategy. Nifty ratio call spread. Whatever is given within course, those are all important trading strategies which will be explained in detail. Kindly keep your notepad and pen ready. You can understand end to end about these trading strategies. You will be given complete data, current market price, entry, exit levels, expiry payoff. Similarly for Bank Nifty, iron butterfly, another important strategy, target, profit booking, exit, payoff chart. Third strategy, ratio call spread, payoff chart, explained in detail with all specs like 1 and 2, what is already explained. Stock specific ideas, 4 long-term picked stocks, hand-picked stocks on which you can bet on long term. Current market price, target, reversal, buy option level, everything will be explained in detail. Similarly for short term also, 3 hand-picked stocks. All the dynamics like CMP, target, reversal, buy option, everything will be explained in detail. If you are a trader and investor, you can see 3 detailed option calls explained in detail. Apart from that, if you are an investor alone, you can see 4 long-term stocks and 3 short-term stocks. Apart from that, you will also see 7 option buying opportunities. Let us go in depth into the call.
So the agenda would be, first we'll give you an index activity, how it has been, how index activity have panned out in the May series. Based on it, what kind of an open interest have got added in both the major indices, that is Nifty and Bank Nifty, followed by the rollover activity in Nifty and Bank Nifty, and then we'll also touch up the options activity, where exactly the highest OI of open interest of call and put is concentrated. Then followed by, we will cover up with some FIs activity, how FIs are positioned into the market, and post that will provide certain stock ideas in terms of what kind of an stock, which stocks have seen high rollover, low rollover, and also some strategies to play out in the June series, option strategies. So let's begin. Basically, on the index side, what we have seen in the May series, we saw positive momentum coming back into the market in the May series. After touching a low of around 14,400, we did saw there was a slow and steady rise in Nifty, where it expired anywhere around 15,337 odd levels. Now, on the open interest terms, what we have seen that on the series on series, that is from last series to current, that is from April series to May series, what we have seen is basically on the open interest terms, we have seen Nifty adding around 2 odd percentage in open interest, and simultaneously the price have increased by 3 percentage. That indicates that we have seen some kind of a long addition going forward in the June series. While Bank Nifty, we witnessed around 26% addition in the open interest, 27% addition in open interest, followed by change in price of around 4.5%, which was Bank Nifty increased by around 4.5% from series on series. So Bank Nifty did outperformed, and that we did predicted. However, didn't outperform significantly. But in our last rollover webinar, we did mention, since the rollover of Nifty and Bank Nifty was quite on the lower side, we did mention that a low rollover is a positive sign for the market, because since last 2 months, that is from March and April, we did witness some kind of a selling pressure at high levels, and with low rollover, we felt that the shorts have got out of the system. Some of the shorts have got out of the system, and that is a positive sign for the market to go forward. In the May series, we witnessed a buying interest. However, that buying interest did happen in the later part, that is in the second half of the May series. And we did mention that Bank Nifty would outperform going forward in the May series, and we still maintain our stand that Bank Nifty will continue to outperform in June series also. Now, to come up with the put call ratio in June series, we have started with 1.38. Put call ratio basically हम लोग को पता चलता है कि market कितना overbought और oversold है. So put call ratio in a bull market scenario would be in a range of anywhere around 0.90 to 1.70. अगर उन दोनों के बीच में है तो put call ratio is in comfortable zone. Neither market is in overbought or oversold zone. But if any of the higher range or lower range के आसपास है, then we can expect a reversal into the market. So put call ratio is a good indication, basically to judge where exactly the market is positioned. Either it's a overbought, oversold. Technically, it is an oversold territory, but derivatives market is not at all in a. Technically, it is in the overbought territory, and derivatives market is not at all in a overbought zone. It's in a comfortable range. Bank Nifty, on the other hand, the put call ratio is around 0.83. In Bank Nifty, we generally see the put call ratio in the range of 0.50 to 1.40 odd levels. This is the range of put call ratio in Bank Nifty. So that also, it's more or less in the range that is at 0.83. On the other hand, if you see the volatility index, तो वॉलेटिलिटी इंडेक्स आप अगर आप कॉन्स्टेंटली चेक करते हो तो अराउंड 20-22 के आसपास ट्रेड करती थी सिंस स्टार्ट ऑफ द मे सीरीज, and also prior the expiry week, before the expiry week, we did witness the volatility index did shoot up significantly, and there was an indication at that point of time that market could touch a lifetime high, because whenever market is nearby lifetime high, if you see a spike in volatility index, that means there should be a lot of skepticism into the market. That's a main basically clue which we got from the market, that market could head towards lifetime high and can test lifetime high in the coming trading sessions. However, post that, in yesterday's trade, we witnessed very sharp fall in volatility index. It now is trading anywhere around 17.5% odd. So वो देख के हम लोग what we feel is basically the market could consolidate and trade in a range for at least in the first half of the June series. We can see some kind of a consolidation into the market, and also with some other factors or some other data which we will cover. That also signifies that market, there is a high probability that the market could go into a consolidation phase from the current level. Now, to speak out with the rollover data, basically, as I made you understand, rollover makes us what kind of in position, how much position have got shifted, makes us understand what kind of in position, how much position have got shifted to the next series. So in Nifty, we have seen high rollover of 77.28 percentage versus 3-month average of 75.40 percentage. Last month, we did witness low rollover. That was a sign that the market basically left out some of the short positions. This time, we have seen high rollover, and with long addition into it, we expect that the long have got carried forward to the next series also. And if you see the rollover cost on the last trading session of the May series was anywhere around 49 rupees, which was quite high, indicating a clear long rollover, which we have seen in Nifty. While Bank Nifty also saw a long rollover, that is, it has also shown a high rollover of 81 percentage compared to 3-month average of 76.84 percentage. And the rollover cost in the last trading session of May series for the Bank Nifty, the rollover cost is basically how much cost a long position holder have to pay to carry forward from the May series to the June series. So if you square off May series, and if you are long in May, and suppose in Bank Nifty, if you are long in May and you want to carry forward since May is getting expired, so if you want to hold your position, तो आप क्या करोगे, आप May series को either expire होने दोगे या फिर square off करोगे और simultaneously June series में आप अपनी long positions carry forward करोगे. So that is the difference between what the May series and the June series is basically the rollover cost. अगर May series अगर आपको Bank Nifty आपको square off होता है around 35,000 में, तो आपको जून सीरीज मिल रही थी 35,200 के आसपास. तो आपको 200 रुपए का रोल ओवर कॉस्ट लगा रहेगा टू कैरी फॉरवर्ड योर लॉन्ग पोजीशन फ्रॉम मे टू जून. एंड सेम वे आपके पास अगर शॉर्ट पोजीशन रहती तो आपको 200 रुपए मिला रहता. So rollover cost which we see is basically on the longer side. So longer perspective, long अगर कोई long है अगर उसको carry forward करना है तो how much cost is involved. So for the Bank Nifty, the rollover cost was anywhere around 213 rupees to carry forward their position from May to June, which is quite high, indicating that too we witnessed long getting carried forward. Whenever we see long getting carried forward, at that point of time, the rollover cost is quite high because people are ready to pay extra premiums even to sustain their positions in the next series. Now, seeing the above data with high rollover, we feel the positive momentum in Nifty to continue and Bank Nifty to continue its outperformance. In this series also, Bank Nifty could outperform. However, we expect Bank Nifty to reach anywhere around 37,000 levels for the June series, with the reversal place at 33,200. That is the main stop loss area for the Bank Nifty. If you want to create some kind of a long position in Bank Nifty, you need to place a strict stop loss of 33,200 on a positional basis. And can target 37,000 odd for the Bank Nifty, while Nifty can see a target anywhere around 15,600, 700 levels. That target we did got from majority of the participants who have attended. They also witnessed this kind of a target, and we also feel that 15,600, 700 would be the target. However, to go long in Nifty at current point, the risk reward ratio is not favorable, because the reversal for the Nifty, that is the stop loss, comes to anywhere around 14,900 for the long buyers. So basically, in Nifty, the risk reward is not favorable. But in Bank Nifty, if certain kind of a dip comes, then you can initiate some kind of a long position with a strict stop loss of around 33,200. Now, seeing the options data, where exactly the option has been concentrated, where in which strike price we have seen highest addition of open interest. So, main reason to look at this data is basically that gives us insight where exactly the resistance and the support for the market is for the June series. So, if we see the call having highest open interest, that means and the various strike price, if any of the strike price of the call option is highest in terms of open interest, that means that's a resistance zone for the market. And same way, if any strike price of put option is having highest open interest, that indicates that's a support for the market. So that's red bar is basically the call open interest, and the green bar is the put open interest. So here, if you see the tall building for the red bar is at 16,000. So that is where there is high open interest on the call side, indicating a stiff resistance zone for the market. By on the put side, 14,500 put option is highest in terms of open interest, indicating support zone. But however, it is very deep out of the money. We'll consider the nearest strike price of 15,000 as the highest put open interest and considering as a support zone for the market for the June series. On the Bank Nifty side, if you see the same way, green bar is basically the put OI and the red bar is the call open interest. So here also, if you see, we have seen significant amount of open interest accumulated in 33,000 put option. That means a very strong support zone at 33,000 odd levels for the Bank Nifty. While on the call side, 36,000 call option is highest in terms of open interest, indicating a resistance for the June series at 36,000 odd levels. Now let us understand the FIS activity. There is an interesting observation in the FIS activity. Some unusual activity has been seen from quite a long time in the FIS, inserting the FIS open interest. Now we have made you understand this is graph is basically the FIS activity compared to client activity vis-a-vis the Nifty movement. So this red bar is basically the net long positions of FIs in index futures. So if the red bar is pointing upwards, that means the FIs are net long in index futures. Same way if red bar is pointing downwards, that means FIs are net short in index futures. And simultaneously, we have compared this with client activity. Client, I mean to say it's a retail client. Green bar signifies the net long positions of index futures of client. Same way, if it pointing upward means the client are net long in index futures. And if it points downward, that means client are net short in index futures. And we have compared this with Nifty movement. So basically, what we have observed in the last 3-4 trading sessions, we have seen FIs have accumulated a lot of long positions in index futures. However, in cash market segment, they were been negative throughout the May month. There were net sellers in cash market segment with a tune of around 9,340 crores. On the derivatives front, what we have seen, they have been constantly adding long positions in index futures. If you see the tall building, that is a tall bar in the last 3 trading sessions, including yesterday's trade, FIs have accumulated a lot of index futures and they are net long in index futures with around 87,992 contracts. So they have been very much optimistic into the market and simultaneously clients are net short. And whenever this kind of a scenario happens, we generally see that lifetime high is sustained in the market and the client, that is retail clients, are net short in index futures with around 31,700 contracts. On the rollover front, FIs have carried forward their long positions more than compared to short positions. They have carried forward around 97% of their index long positions compared to only 22% of their index shorts got carried forward to the next series. So if one day before the expiry, which was the May series, if FIs had total index futures of around 120, 130 odd so, and out of that, if 60 were in long position, 70 were in short positions, so they have more or less carry forward most of their long positions, but only 22% of the short positions have got carried forward to the next series. And the long short ratio is very optimistic at 7.98. So what does this indicate? Long short ratio at 7.98. So for every one short where the FIs are having it, they are carrying around 8 longs in index futures. So they are very optimistic into our markets right now in cash market, but obviously they have been selling it. But in derivatives market, they have created huge long additions. But in the past, what we have seen in this kind of a scenario, when FIs have been quite optimistic into our market, seeing they created this much amount of long positions. In the past, what we have seen, there was only one instance in around 2016, which we have seen that the market goes into a consolidation phase, very much consolidation phase in this kind of a scenario. We expect the same to happen in June series. With this kind of long positions, people might go significantly long than FIs are still. But what we feel is market to go in a consolidation phase, at least for the first half of the June series. And Nifty and Bank Nifty both could trade in a narrow range. Now we'll cover the stocks rollover, basically which kind of stocks have seen highest rollover and what kind of stocks have seen low rollover. Now they are the top 10 stocks where we have seen high rollover. basically won't cover all the 10 stocks. We'll cover only a few of them, which we find some kind of an activity could be seen going forward in the June month. First is Renco Cement. We have seen here it is the open interest build-up. That is how much the open interest have added and how much the price of movement. And here there is an indication that the stock have seen a short addition. This is the current month rollover and this is the previous month rollover with the rollover cost. So Ramco Cement, we have seen that there is a short got added in the basically in the May month, and we have seen very high rollover of 99%, close to 99%, indicating majority of the shorts have got carried forward to the next series also. Only above 1,000 odd levels, we can see some kind of a short covering. But if 1,000 has not been taken away, we might see some more selling pressure into this counter because shorts have got carried forward to the next series. Other stock is the Adani Ports. Sun TV have also seen a very good build-up, but since it have gone into a ban period, we won't cover this stock. Adani Ports current market price at 781. Here, the two consecutive series we have been seeing a very high rollover in Adani Ports, indicating majority of its long positions have been continuously getting carried forward to the next series. And we feel that the upward move in this stock would continue it's a buy on dip kind of in stock with a strict stop loss at 742 rupees. LTI, Larsen and Island Information Technology is basically at 3950. Here we have seen significant amount of long addition in open interest, where the open interest went up by 70%. And price went up by 2%. Whenever this kind of an addition is there, where we see very high open interest, only price movement is just up by 2%. That means it's a mix of long and short both in this counter. So we feel that LTI has more of a long and short both in this counter. The recent bounce back was mainly due to short covering. We feel that the counter can see some kind of an selling pressure yet again and can resume its downtrend. So basically can create some kind of in short positions in LTI with a stop loss at 4115 targeting 3,700 again. Z Limited, this is also one stock where in the last two consecutive month we have seen high rollover in this counter. We have seen rollover of 98%. If you see, the open interest went up by 37%, price was up by 13%. So basically long addition was there with high rollover. Long have got carried forward, but in the past we did witness a lot of short positions in this counter and they are yet to trigger short covering. So we do feel that in this month we might see short covering in this counter which could trigger more upside in the stock, and hence can buy with a stop loss of 203 and targeting 230 odd levels for the June month. These are the top 10 stocks where we have seen low rollover. Basically, we won't cover much. The first stock we will be covering is SBI Life. Here we have seen long addition since at current market price 984, SBI Life did show open interest going up by 24% and price was up by 6%. So clear cut long build up, and with low rollover, we feel that some of the longs have left out. We do feel the counter could see some kind of a selling pressure going forward. Around 1020 is a strong resistance and can consider selling if in case SBI Life comes around 1020 odd levels. It's a good zone to go short with a stop loss of 1067 and targeting 900. Gas Authority is the second stock where we have seen two consecutive series with coming out with a low rollover. PSU stocks have been in the focus. So if you have observed from last 1 year or so, a lot of PSU stocks have witnessed a lot of short additions. So right now we have been seeing some kind of an short getting out of the system. That's why a lot of PSU stock have been seeing low rollover. GAIL is another counter. There's a second consecutive month where we have seen low rollover, and that we feel that the shorts have got left out. It's a buy on dip kind of in stock for us. IndusInd Bank is another stock. Surprisingly, have seen a low rollover of 77% compared to 91% which we witnessed in the last series. Here we did witness short covering. That is, the open interest was down by 16% and price was up by 7%. And with low rollover, we feel shorts have exited and it's a buy on dip with a stop loss at around 960 odd levels. And lastly, another PSU stock is NTPC, where also we have seen a low rollover of 82%. Here also we witnessed some kind of an short positions who have got left out, and we feel it's a buy on dip kind of in stock. Now to play out with the now we have a view that if the market to consolidate in a narrow range basically. So in this kind of an view to play out for the June series, what we can do is we need to find out certain strategies where we can get a theta decay or by selling off the options. So there we can make some kind of a profits. So first strategy, what we recommend is Nifty ratio call spread. Now, what exactly we do? Now, this is for monthly series. That is for the expiry of 24th June 2021. Now, currently, what we do in ratio call spread is basically we buy one at the money call and simultaneously sell two out of the money call of the same strike price. So at current market price of 15,450, what we recommend is to buy 15,450 call at 265 rupees and simultaneously sell two lots of 15,700 call at 140 each. So net what you are gaining is 15 rupees inflow. So this is what if in case your view goes wrong and if market goes down from here level from current level, you won't incur any kind of a loss. You will be gaining an inflow of around 15 rupees. However, since we have sold one extra lot, the risk is unlimited and above 15,965, that is a break-even point. From there, our loss will start. But if in Nifty expires between below 15,900 or 965 levels, you will make some kind of a profit in this strategy. So maximum loss is unlimited if Nifty expires above 1965 odd levels. And we need to keep a strict stop loss. If in case Nifty spot goes above 16,000 levels, we need to book loss from the strategy. Maximum profit we can incur from this strategy is 265 rupees per share if Nifty expires at 15,700. At 15,700, if in case Nifty expires, what we will be making a maximum profit that is around 265 rupees per share. And if Nifty expires anywhere below 15,965 levels, we will make profit in this strategy. If it expires below 15,450 rupees, we'll just make 15 rupees per share, which is our inflow. But if it expires between 15,450 to 15,965, we'll make good amount of profit in this strategy. That will show it to you once we see and payoff graph. The margin required for this strategy is anywhere around 1,50,000. Sorry. So this is the payoff chart. Here you will be able to see, and this is an expiry payoff chart. And client who is ready to hold this strategy for at least 10 to 15 trading sessions, then only you should initiate this strategy. In this strategy, you won't make overnight profit because we need to gain theta decay, and that will take time. So here, basically, sorry. So in this payoff chart, if you understand, if market expires below 15,450 odd levels, you will make around 15 rupees per share. That is very minuscule amount, but at least you won't lose anything. But if market expires between 15,450 to 15,950 odd levels, you will make a good amount of profit. At 15,700, you will make 265 rupees per share. That is the highest profit one can make in the strategy if market expires at 15,700 odd levels. So basically, you need to, once you get around 50, 60 rupees from this strategy, you need to book profit. And if in case Nifty spot goes above 16,000 levels, that is the time where you need to book loss from this strategy. Till that time, you can hold this strategy. Another strategy is Bank Nifty and Butterfly. We did recommend Nifty and Butterfly in our last month. That gave us a good amount of profit. We did give you the target and stop loss. So we did recommend around 600 rupees. That was a combined inflow which we were getting it. And we recommended that if the combined premium goes down to 400, 450 rupees, at that point of line, we can book out from this strategy and given a stop loss of 750. So we around mid of May, the combined premium did fell down to 420 odd rupees. And from there, we did witness one way upside in the Nifty. So same way in this expiry, what we have been witnessing is Bank Nifty and Butterfly strategy. In this strategy, when exactly we do and butterfly is we feel that Bank Nifty could play in a range. Since seeing the FIS data and also the VIX, we do feel that at least in the first half of the June series, we might not see Bank Nifty going towards its lifetime high. It will trade in a narrow range. If it trades in a narrow range, we need to find some strategy where we can gain from theta decay. So iron butterfly is a strategy. Basically, we recommend for monthly expiry of 24 June 2021. What you do in iron butterfly is you sell at the money call and put, and simultaneously to protect if in case there is a sharper movement in either direction. To protect that positions, you buy out of the money call and out of the money put. So these are the wings which you create to protect your selling of at the money call and put. So doing this by selling 35,000 call and put, and simultaneously we recommend to buy 32,000 put and 38,000 call. The combined premium which will incur is which we'll get as an inflow is 1,730 rupees. So the lower break-even point is 33,270, which is a stop loss level for the Bank Nifty. That is 33,200 to 300 is a level where if anyone is long at that point of time, you can trigger your stop loss. Because below that, we might see more selling pressure. And around 37,000 is what our target for this series. So 36,730 is basically the upper break-even point. So if Bank Nifty expires between these two levels, that is between 33,270 to 36,730, we will incur profit into this strategy. Maximum loss in this strategy is 1,270 rupees per share. If Bank Nifty expires below 32,000 or above 38,000 odd level. And maximum profit one can make it for this if it holds till expiry, and if Bank Nifty expires exit at 35,000 odd levels, which is at current market price, will make around 1730 rupees per share in this strategy. However, you don't have to wait till the full month. We have given the target and stop loss. Basically, the stop loss on this strategy is if combined premium currently is 1730. If this combined premium goes to 1950, then you should book a loss from this strategy. However, if it combined premium falls from 1730 to 1400 levels, then you should book profit and exit from the strategy, and don't wait till full months. You need to initiate this strategy with a target and stop loss, and don't wait for a full month. The strategy will be profitable if it expires between lower break-even point to and upper break-even point. If it expires between these two range, the strategy is profitable. And the margin required for this strategy is 1,20,000 rupees. So this is the payoff chart. Will make basically will make you understand where exactly you will make profit. So as I made you understand, around 33,270 to 37,000 odd levels, you will the strategy will be in a profitable range. The client who basically are ready to hold this position for at least 10 to 12 trading sessions, for them only basically this strategy is suitable. You won't get any kind of a return in this strategy in the near term, because we are playing for a time decay, and that will take time. If you hold for a 10 to 12 trading sessions, then only you will start getting some kind of a time decay, and you will gain some profit in this strategy. Now, another strategy we have been recommending for a weekly expiry, that is Bank Nifty ratio call spread. That is, we are recommending for 10 June, that is for the second week, not the first week, but the second week, 10 June. So here what one can do is basically ratio call spread. I have already made you understand you need to buy one at the money call and sell two out of the money call option of the same strike price. So here what we are recommending for 10th June expiry, you can go long in 35,200 call option at 740 rupees and go short at 36,000 call option, selling two lots at 390 each. You will gain an inflow of around 40 rupees from this strategy. So if in case on 10th of June, if Bank Nifty expires below 35,200, then also you will make profit of 40 rupees. Your loss will start if in case Bank Nifty the break even for the Bank Nifty is 36,840. Since you have sold extra lot, the loss is unlimited, and so break even is 36,840. At this point, your loss will start for this strategy, and around 36,840, 37,000, that would be the level where you should book loss from this strategy and trigger your stop losses. So maximum loss in this strategy is unlimited if Bank Nifty expires above 36,840. However, maximum profit one can earn is 840 rupees per share if Bank Nifty expires at 36,000 odd levels. If Bank Nifty expires dot at 36,000, then one can make 840 rupees per share in this strategy, and the margin required is around 1,50,000. So this is the payoff chart. Basically, you would make money even if market goes below 35,000. However, it's minuscule of 40 rupees per share, but still you will make some money if market if Bank Nifty expires below 35,200. But if Bank Nifty expires anywhere between 35,200 to 36,800, you will make good amount of money in this strategy. But above 36,800, the loss is unlimited, and around that level, you should trigger your stop loss and exit from the strategy if in case Bank Nifty goes above that. Now, there are some stock specific ideas to play out for the June series. So these are the stocks would recommend to go long. The first is Tata Consumer. Here you can create some kind of a long positions. Current market price 655 with a target of 700, and reversal, that is the stop loss which you can keep, is at 635 rupees. A very small stop loss you can play out with this. You can buy also 700 call option at 6 rupees. Now, the main rationale to buy Tata Consumer is the stock is very much light in terms of open interest, indicating there is not much of selling pressure in this stock. And in yesterday's session, we witnessed some kind of a long addition. Also, there was a trend line breakout. So if this continues, we might see good amount of upside in this stock till 700 odd levels. And if you are if you want to take an extra risk, you can also buy a Hero Zero kind of an options, buying 700 call option at 6 rupees. Basically, ONGC is another stock we'll recommend to go long. As I made you understand, PSU stocks has been in focus, and in that ONGC has seen significant amount of long addition, and also the rollover indicates that majority of the long addition has been carried forward to the next series. So we feel the positive momentum in this counter to continue, and can create long at 113 with a stop loss at 105, and target 126 odd levels for the June series. And also, if you can, if you want to go for an Hero Zero kind of an option, can buy 125 call at 1 rupee 90 paisa. This Hero Zero options is quite risky enough. You need to take basically an advice of your RM or anyone, because you need to understand that this kind of an options has its own pros and cons. If in case of you goes right, and you might make good amount of money, but if in case of you goes wrong, then you might lose all of the premium decay which will happen. M&M is the another stock. Current market price is 852. We did witness a good result in yesterday's trade. The momentum was good. We might see some kind of a gap up opening in Monday's trade also, but we'll still recommend to go create long position in this counter, because along with long position, there are the stock is still due for short covering, which will happen if it crosses 865 levels in Monday's trade. If any time, if any trade, if it crosses 865, we will also start gaining some kind of a short covering movement in this counter. So can target 920 levels with a reversal at 818, and can basically buy 920 call option at 12 rupees. Berger Paint is another stock where we have seen a lot of long positions, and the rollover of 95%, indicating that majority of the long positions have also carried forward to the next series. So basically, current market price 807. Will only recommend if it goes above 815 rupees in future, then only go and create some long positions in this with a target of 870 and reversal at 772 rupees. You can also go along in 870 call option at 7 rupees. Short ideas to play out is first is RBL Bank. This is basically a contract call. The recent bounce back we have seen in RBL Bank was mainly due to short covering. Current market price is 217 rupees, around 220, 222 is a strong resistance for the stock, and we feel it could resume its down move. You can initiate only if RBL Bank in future goes down below 212. That point of time we'll get an confirmation that the stock have taken resistance, and we can see an resumption in the down move. Basically, current market price 217, below 212 you can initiate with a target of 190, and reversal at 224. You can also buy deep out of the money 190 put option. Hindustan Unilever is another stock where post some short covering seen in May series, the counter has seen some short addition, and the stock has also seen breaking its support around 2,330 odd levels. That was a good support zone. And in yesterday's trading session, we would breach of the support, and with some open interest getting added, we feel that is a that's a short which got added. So can go short at 2,320 with a target of 2,180, reversal at 2,425, and can also buy 2,200 put option at 9 rupees, 0 kind of an option. The last is granules. Here also we have seen a lot of short getting added, and with high rollover, we feel the short got carried forward to the next series also. At current market price, we recommend to go short at 319, the target of 290, and reversal at 338. Can buy option at 290 at 3 rupees 10 paisa. So that's it from our end.
Hi, what you saw now is only a tip of the iceberg. What we do is we teach you about trading and investments right from basics. So if you want to know more about trading and investments, and if you want to learn more about trading and investments, do connect with us. Do send us a WhatsApp message in 91769 41189. Thank you for staying back. Bye-bye.